The first step to being able to capitalize in any markets is understanding how to get your directional bias, right? And this is something that we have been snapping on day in and day out. We've been on top of every single wave that Nas has made in the markets these past couple of weeks. And I'm going to explain to you how we are able to spot all of these waves and how you are going to be able to spot these waves with the 4 setups that was sent out to the VIP this very week. So the first wave for Nas was sent Monday, February 3rd. Now, you guys can see here, this was the setup that was sent out. Price had pushed down with an impulsive move to the downside. It came to our premium zone, which was the start of this bullish move here. And then we started to see a push back up. Now, what do we know here? So what did I send to the group? I said Nas 100, and every single day I send out a daily outlook in our VIP. So our VIP members are able to know what exactly we're looking for as we go into the markets every single day. And each one of these setups that I'm going to break down is literally a daily outlook that was sent to our VIP members. It is important to be in a community that's going to help push you and help you grow and learn. So what was sent out to the VIP on Monday was this Nas 100 daily outlook. I said coming off the previous week, we saw correction Friday, and on the market open, this is almost a copy and paste structure from last week's open. We got a bullish reaction from the 1 hour demand zone, and it's likely we begin to see the gap get filled with a bullish move, being that we open with the gap down and are rejecting off of our demand zone. So you can see that that was the setup sent out. So price had pushed down, came into our 1 hour demand zone, which was our key level here. So our key level was off of this candle here. You can see how we reacted once we tapped into this level. Normally, since we have a gap here, it's one thing to note that gaps get filled. So anytime we have a gap in the markets, you can anticipate that gap to get filled, right? So we can't see what the structure was here. And why are these gaps created? These gaps are created because there's so much volume when price closes on a weekend that when we open back up the next week, where price opens up at, the markets have been moving to the downside here the entire weekend. And so when we open up with one of these gaps here that get filled. We can't see the structure here. Normally we would want to see a smaller time frame change of character. We can use this as our high key. Price pushed up, corrected back down, and from that level there, pushed all the way up through to fill that gap. That was the first wave that we sent Monday. Let's go to the second one. Daily outlook number 2. So we had just previously filled this gap here. Price had pushed up and we began to form a corrective structure. If you've seen in the last video, we explained step by step all of our steps of my strategy and the corrective structure. Now we are anticipating a continuation for price to then break the high. What was the daily outlook that was sent? The daily outlook. Today for the daily outlook on Nas, price remains in a bullish market structure, both on a smaller time frame and the larger time frame, creating higher highs and higher lows. It's likely we get a break of the previous daily high at the current rate. So let's go to it. What do we see happen? So where are we looking at this at? We're looking at this on the 1 hour time frame. Let's go to the next wave here. That was from this level here. What we were anticipating then was now a continuation and a break for this high. So we want to see price after rejecting off of these lows. This is our continued high. So this becomes our target in the markets, right? We're expecting price to push through this level. Why? Because we're in a continuation based market, right? And what is the overall market structure? The overall market structure is in fact bullish. So price is creating higher highs and higher lows. And because of that, we're anticipating any buy setup to be a continuation, right? So we see here that we're anticipating a break of this high, which doubles as the previous daily high. So if we go to the daily time frame, you can see that that was the previous daily's high right there. And all we were anticipating was a break and continuation for price to continue pushing bullish, which the larger structure indicated. Very, very simple market structure. What was the next day that was sent out? So this was the third setup sent out. After we seen that bullish continuation, the next daily formed a new high. Price is still remaining in a bullish structure. So we're still looking for price to be bullish and continue to break for the previous daily high. You starting to get the picture here? It's not rocket science. Price is creating a chain of higher highs and higher lows. Identifying what wave we're in on the larger time frame is why we anticipate price to continue to push up. Now we know based on where we're at in a larger time frame, and if we date back a couple of weeks, we've seen here that we anticipated price to go up all the way since January 13th. Right? If we go all the way back to January 13th, the outlook that was sent that day, you can see that price on the daily time frame is in a bullish market structure. We had a high get created, our daily demand zone, price pushed up and it pushed down. This was the lowest point that price had reached before we started to break for these highs and these highs here on the daily time frame. And you can see from this level here, this was the lowest point, and price then began to push up and break for these highs. It's not that we have some super magical system. It's that we understand price action and market structure, and being able to implicate that on multiple different time frames to understand how we're going to be able to capitalize and set our bias for the day. This whole week we've been looking for continuation buys or corrective sells, and if you don't know what I mean by that, you're gonna have to go and check out this video, and in that video you'll be able to see exactly what I'm talking about between a continuation and a correction based trade. So what was the daily outlook sent for this February 5th date, right? Price had just came back down into this structure, and we're anticipating a continuation. Daily outlook says yesterday's daily outlook was spot on, and we've seen a bullish continuation for NAS. I'm expecting the same type of setup today. We can see the bullish flip from where we are at currently for NAS, looking for the high to be swept as did yesterday. I want to see a lower time frame bullish flip. That will be our signal for longs. So you can see that this was the setup sent out. Literally, this is what I wanted to see happen, a smaller time frame shift. And then what did we end up happening? What ended up happening? Let's go to the chart. If you come see, literally from that level that we were looking at, because this is where we were at, right? Let's go right back to it just so that you can see. Specifically from this level here, 21,458. So let's go back, 21,458. That was the level that we were looking at. 21,458. Boom. That was where price was at. This is where price was at when the daily outlook was sent, right? This was the lowest point. And where did price go? It went up to break through this high. What did we see on the smaller time frame? Well, we seen our smaller time frame change of character to happen. What happened? We got a break above this high here, a slight correction, and then a continuation for price to rip through these highs. I'm telling you, we have been on top of market structure like a mug. And I want you guys to understand how we use these daily outlooks to be able to capitalize in the markets and set our daily bias and our directional bias. And it's all structural based. Notice how I haven't talked about any news events that happened this week. None of that. And yes, we had some high volume news events that happened this week, but it doesn't matter. Price reacts based on structure. News only adds volume to an already defined structure. So finally, one more setup sent out to the group. What we were looking for there. You can see that we were anticipating price not to break through this low, to come here, ending a continuation of the high. This is waking up the next morning doing the same exact thing. You'll start to understand that the markets are repetitive. This happens over and over and over again. And I send out these daily outlooks every single day to our VIP members so they know exactly what we're looking for. So if you want to become a VIP member, I'm telling you, join up down below. It'll be one of the best decisions that you make in terms of your trading. This will really help you to understand market structure, understand how we're able to capitalize, and then how to implement this for your own strategy. And this isn't just for NAS 100. We're looking at NAS, but this same technical structure happens on any pair that you're looking at. So it doesn't matter if you're trading Forex, you're trading cryptos, you're trading, stocks. It does not matter. This can be replicated on anything that has a chart with price action. All we're doing is identifying how to read price action. So the last setup sent out was our daily outlook on Nas 100. You can see that we were anticipating the same thing, for price to come to this low here, not to break this previous low, and continue pushing bullish in the direction of the trend. We already had our correctional base move happen, and now we're looking for a continuation. Notice that after we have our take profit hit, every time we have our take profit hit, we end up seeing a correctional base trade. After we break through the take profit, correctional base setup. Break through the take profit, correctional base setup. This happens for a reason. Once price creates a new high, we generally start to see a correction form after it, and that's why we have our system to capitalize on our continuation trades and our correction based trades. And there's a difference in how we capitalize on both, but our members know the difference between how we capitalize on a correction based trade and how we capitalize on the continuation based trade. So what was sent out to the group? Price has continued in the bullish direction expected of Nas, as yesterday's target was hit. With that, price created a new high, and on the 30-minute time frame and on the daily closed bullish. I'm anticipating a bullish continuation for the current daily. We will need to see a similar time frame change of trend, as price is currently in a corrective structure. That possible flip can potentially be seen at the resistance marked out, and if that's the case, we'll be buying Nas. So you can see the setup here where we're looking for. Let's go to the charts and see how it executed. This is exactly the low that we didn't want to see get broken, and we wanted to see prices push to break for the high. What do we see happen? From this area here, price indeed pushed and broke for the high. And from that setup, this was the trade that we were able to capitalize on. You can see price from that level pushed up, pushed down. We got our entry and then took out our profits at the high. I'm telling you, it is not rocket science. And by joining the VIP, you guys will be able to understand how we're able to spot these moves every single day. Like I said, just like with the rest of our members, you'll be sent out the VIP daily outlook, and you'll be able to join the live trading sessions. We trade live Monday through Friday with the team, so that you guys will be able to join up. Those were the setups that were sent out this week. I hope you guys were able to understand and get some type of value from this. I'm telling you, this is going to help you become a better trader. Being able to spot your bias and where you're at in the current markets when you're ready to execute this in a company with the For the Culture strategy is just a dime piece. I'm telling you, it's a dime piece. So I'll catch you guys in the next video. Hope you guys got some value from this. Be sure to subscribe and leave a comment down below. I want to know what you guys like to trade, and if you want to see more of these videos, make sure you hit the bell icon so that you are notified for every single post. Peace.